Hello everyone, my name is Roque and this is my presentation on heroin. So what is heroin? The scientific name for heroin is also known as diacetylmorphine. It is a semi-synthetic chemically modified opioid made from the compound morphine often found in poppy flowers. It was first created in 1874, sold in 1898, initially marketed as a non-addictive cough suppressant and painkiller. Unlike morphine, it is a lot more potent, it's a lot more high risk of both addiction as well as overdose, so it is no wonder why it has been labeled as a Schedule 1 drug. Some street names include smack, dope, brown sugar, and tar. Brown sugar and tar are just referring to different levels of purity of heroin, white being the most pure, descending down to brown and then black. Uh, there are many other ways to consume heroin, although the main way is through water diluted injections. You can also do it orally as well as snorting it. The There are also medically authorized different kind of opioids. There are prescription opioids that include oxycodone, morphine, and fentanyl. Yeah, but don't get mistaken; these are still very deadly and still highly addictive, and must be taken at a doctor's authorization. The heroin has effects on both the brain as well as the body. So once heroin enters the brain, enzymes convert that heroin into morphine, which then binds to the opioid receptors, um, while suppressing endorphins at the same time. It will then increase uh, dopamine production, increasing euphoria as well as intense pleasure. It provides pain relief, relaxation, and drowsiness, as well as an altered perception of reality. When it comes to the body, there's slowed breathing, slowed heart rate, a warm flushing of skin, dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, itching, heavy feelings in both the arms and legs. Some long-term effects as well as risks include the brain may reduce its natural capacity to produce dopamine and endorphins, causing intolerance and dependence on the drug. It may change the brain structure and function, impairing judgment, memory, as well as emotional control. Uh, Injections can collapse veins and over time cause liver, kidney damage, and constipation as well as lung problems. Another risk would include risk of infections, namely HIV and hepatitis C. These are essentially viral infections primarily attacking the liver, causing inflammation, potentially leading to liver damage, cirrhosis, and liver cancer, as well as generally just um, future immune compromisation. So some stats that I found as relates to again HIV is that injecting drugs um, injecting drug use accounts for approximately 10% of new HIV infections globally, and an estimated 22 to 39% of new HCV infections occur among people who inject drugs. As well as a rise in prescription opioids, as I alluded to earlier, prescription opioids are becoming a lot more prevalent and are more frequently used than heroin and also kill a lot more times than heroin. So it's interesting how that relationship has kind of changed over time. So some common myths and misconceptions that I see is, quote, heroin is only dangerous if you inject it. It's simply just not true, as any other method of taking heroin would lead you with the same results. You can get addicted only if you use it once. Heroin hijacks the brain's reward system, and tolerance can develop very quickly only after a few uses. Prescription painkillers are safer than heroin. Again, this is simply just not true, as namely fentanyl has taken headlines as being highly dangerous all across the world and the United States. You can't recover from heroin addiction. Again, recovery is absolutely possible with the right therapy and support system. And here are my resources. Thank you for listening.